Hey guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. We are doing another eyeshadow tutorial today. I am going to show you how I got this pink purpley goodness halo, blended halo with using the Wet n Wild multi-sticks and some eyeshadow. If you are interested to see how I got this eye look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so we are going to do another eye look today. I'm going to be using some Wet n Wild multi-sticks. I've used these on my channel before and honestly, I stand them. They are amazing and so easy for like a quick eye. They do need set and I like to set them with the corresponding color eyeshadow. You can set them with like a light translucent powder, but it does kind of dull the color. But what I like about these Wet n Wild sticks is that they blend out easily, they blend together easily. So if you're doing a really quick eye look for like work or going out or really just anything, they're amazing. You can use them on your eyes, lips, cheeks. They're a multi-stick, so you can use them all over your face. They are a little bit chubby. So they are kind of hard to get like nice fine details just using this themselves, but overall I found great success just getting a nice quick colorful eye. Today I am wearing this floral dress because Emberly is wearing a floral dress and I wanted to match her. She doesn't know yet. She's gonna be so excited. I picked some purples, a pink, a white. I also have a like glitter topper and I have picked some corresponding eyeshadows in multiple palettes to go with these eyeshadows. With these multi-sticks, I mean. So I have already put some foundation on, I've done my eyebrows, and I have prepped my eyes with a very, very light layer of concealer. I have not set it. I go back and forth whether I prep my eyes with the multi-sticks or not. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day, to be honest. There's really no like rhyme or reason why I do what I do. Sorry, I know that kind of sucks to hear, but it's the truth. So we're going to jump right in. I haven't practiced this look or anything. We're just like all my other videos, I just kind of have a vague idea of what we're doing and then I just go both feet forward. I'm also sweating, like nervous sweats. You guys are making me nervous and I'm sitting in a room by myself. Whew. Okay, so I am taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon multi-stick in, what's this color? Lavender Bliss, which is this really light purple. And I am putting this above my crease as my transition shade, like my crease slash transition shade color. Again, I know for many people out there, this is really high for a transition shade, but on my like half hooded eye situation, that's where we have to put it. Taking a clean, fluffy blending brush, this is a Morphe R35, and just blending that out so it doesn't look so like harsh and like you just drew it on. Just blending it out to soften it up a little bit. Blended. So effortlessly too. And that's what I love about these, is that they're just so effortless to blend. Alright, so we are going to do a like pink purple halo look today. I go back and forth on if I actually like halo looks, but I feel like I've been doing the same kind of look over and over and over again, and so I'd like to switch it up. So we're going to do some halo looks. I'm then going to take the Wet n Wild multi-stick in Royal Scam, which is like a deep purple, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner and outer corner of my eye. I'm just going to make like a very small like V. It's not, or rather triangle on either side of my eye. The purple can sometimes be a little overpowering, and since I'm putting pink in the middle, I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to take over the lid, so I'm just going to put on a little bit and kind of blend it out, and then a little bit, and then blend it out, and then a little bit, if that makes sense. Taking that same clean, fluffy blending brush, the Morphe R35, and just, again, blending the purple out so that there isn't any, like, harshness to it. I need a smaller brush. I'm taking a Morphe M574 and blending that out. The fluffy brush just kind of blended it too well. It was just a little too big for the area that I needed it. I'm not setting any of this with eyeshadow just yet because I would like them to blend together while they're in their like creamy state first before I powder them down. The multi-sticks, once you kind of apply eyeshadow, they're a little bit more hard to blend out because they're kind of like you've set them. So I apply all of it first as kind of like a rough outline of where I want everything to be, and then I go back and blend the powders on top of it, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to take the next multi-stick in Popular. Oh, I get it. Like popular, but popular. This is a shimmery pink, like magenta color. It is rather translucent. It doesn't have like such an opaque color scheme to it, so this one will definitely have to build up with a shadow on top of it. See like how non-opaque that is? Rather non-pigmented. But this is a really nice like cheek and lip, so we might end up using this on our lips to match our eyes later on. Just saying. Now comes the time where we apply eyeshadow to our Wet n Wild eye, multi-stick eye. I'm going into the BH Cosmetics Love Sign, Zodiac Love Sign palette, and I'm going to take this shimmery magenta color, and this is what's going to go on that Popular shade on my lid in the center. Now also comes the time when you have to be like really careful in applying your eyeshadows, and you want to do it very gingerly, and you want to build up and tap off a lot of the excess, because if you go in with like a huge loaded brush, it's hard to blend out because that eyeshadow will stick to the multi-stick. Does that make sense? So I'm going to take an e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush, which is like a very tiny, fluffy, angled brush. Load it up with eyeshadow, tap off the excess, and then pack on the eyeshadow. This is also the wrong brush. I'm just not picking the right brushes today. My goodness. Alright, we're going to try a Morphe M167, which is like a flat shader brush. Now I'm going to take that e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush, which is that fluffy angled brush. I cleaned it off on a towel. I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm taking this purple shade, and that is what I'm going to blend on the inner and outer corner of my eyes. I think I go back and forth on if I like halo eyes. Sorry, small rant in the middle of this conversation. In the middle of this video. I think I go back and forth on if I like halo eyes or not, because I do have this like heavy lid, half hooded situation, and so it makes it really heavy, and so you can't really like see it, and or I have to take it up so far that it's like it looks a little awkward. Also, my eyes, they don't droop down, but they don't like perk up. They don't like go up, and I have noticed that that like lift on my eyes looks really nice, and so I always like make my eyeshadow like wing out up a little bit, and it's hard to do that with a halo eye. Just saying. Now we need a lavender eyeshadow, and I do not have that. We need a lavender eyeshadow, and I actually don't have a lavender eyeshadow, so I'm going to go into my Carity Unicorn Dreams eyeshadow palette. I don't even think they offer this anymore on their website. And I'm going to go into Hooves, which looks lavender on the camera, at least in my monitor, but in person it's much more pinky, which like, okay, but like not. I'm going to use that Morphe R35. That's what we blended the light purple out with in the beginning. And I'm just going to use that to deepen up that lavender color and kind of blend out the harsh edges from this purple. I think this needs some highlight on the brow bone. So to highlight the brow bone in the inner corner, I'm going to be using Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Glimmers of BS highlighter. Or maybe it's Glimmers of BS Shimmering Swan highlighter. I'll link it in the description box. I think what I'm having trouble with, again, is on my monitor, you can't see all the lavender that's like right there. But it's there, but I don't feel like it's coming through. There we go, that's a little better. So this is the eye look that we have come up with, and I really like it because it's a very like blended halo, which for me personally I like better, but that's just me. I'm going to go and do the other eye off camera and finish my face so that we can come back for the lower lash line and lashes. Finished the rest of my face, did my other eye. I did, full confession, put some eyeliner on top of my lash line up top. The thinnest line in the whole entire world, just to, when I apply lashes, to cover up my lash line, like lash band. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. So we're gonna finish the lower lash line now, and I want like a deep purple on the bottom. So I don't even think I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild multi-stick. I'm just gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Zulu palette in this purple. And I'm taking a Morphe M574, the brush that I blended the multi-stick out with. I'm just putting that on my lower lash line. And I also want to do a color in my waterline because I've been all about that life. So I'm taking the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in Vivid, which is this purple color. Which like matches the Zulu palette perfectly. Oh, I love when life works out. Alright, then for lashes, for mascara, I'm using the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with Castor Oil from Grande Cosmetics. Just putting a quick coat on because we're going to pop some natural falsies on this. Then for lashes, I'm going to use my Ayani 3D Foam Ink lashes that I got at the Dollar Tree. The Natural Cat Eye lashes. These are a very wonderful, like, everyday lash. They're not very dramatic. So we're going to try them out. This look definitely could pull off a dramatic lash, but you know what? I just felt like wearing these today. Alright, I'm going to apply the other lash and the look will be done. Okay guys, and here you have it. Here is the finished eye look. Full disclosure, this like pink shimmer is creasing on me a little bit, and I think that's just the nature of the multi-stick, the shimmery multi-stick, this pink one. I'm also wearing it on my lips. I just don't think that in terms of like my eyelid with like all the creasing it has like a lot of staying power, so I would probably use a matte eyeshadow on it in the future. However, not disappointed with the look though. Love the look. Love everything about it. Definitely turned out how I had pictured it in my mind, which is always a plus. Especially when you like don't practice the look beforehand. I will link everything that I used in the description box below, so if you are interested in checking anything out, you can do it on your own time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Did you like this video? Did you not like this video? Do you like this eye look? Do you not like this eye look? Let me know all of your thoughts and feelings and comments, and maybe even your experience with the Wet n Wild multi-sticks down in the comment section below. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on another video. Thanks so much for watching, guys.